Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. We have companies like AMD and a company like, let me just make sure that I pull it up for you guys. Airbnb and AMD reported earnings today after the market closed, and let's go ahead and talk about it. Also, I do want to remind you, I will be live streaming for free tomorrow on YouTube at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Federal Reserve FOMC minutes meeting. I'm one of the only people that will be live streaming it. I'm going to be early, so please make sure that you guys drop a thumbs up on this video and that you subscribe so YouTube will alert you when it is that I go live. Let's go ahead and without further ado, let's talk about what was reported today. So we have companies like Airbnb. Believe it or not, I mean, look, at first glance, you're like, oh my God, Airbnb is down 6.4% after market hours. And at one point, it was down over 10%, right? Oh my God, like this thing must have reported very, very poor earnings. No, Airbnb actually exceeded its earnings per share and also its revenue expectation. So Ricky, why would this thing still be selling off if it exceeded expectation? I don't know how many times we have to say it, but it is guidance, right? It's not just the report. We've talked about this so many times before that it's not just the report itself. That's part of it, but something that's even more important is its expectation or its guidance for up and coming quarters, right? What does it think it's going to do on the next quarter? And that is why the market is dropping for Airbnb. That's why the stock is dropping for Airbnb. And then if you look at AMD is kind of frustrating because both AMD with their earnings per share barely and also their revenue barely, they missed earnings per share, and they also missed revenue expectation, and their guidance was down as well. But overall, after market hours, it is up 4% after market hours. If we look at this on the day chart, AMD is still very oversold, right? For those that are unfamiliar, this is advanced micro devices. It's one of the world leaders in those little chips that we have a shortage of, right? And it's kind of like AMD and NVIDIA are head-to-head in what as being, the world leaders in this. So NVIDIA should have also seen a nice push in its favor, not because it reported earnings, but knowing that AMD did well, it is good news for fellow competitors that are publicly traded. And as you can see, AMD is also doing well after market hours as well as AMD. So I just want to make sure that I keep you guys up to date with that. We did have a series of economic reports that were released today. We had the ISM manufacturing index that we talked about a little bit earlier. It did come out hotter than expected. The NASDAQ market pretty much sold off the entire day. There were slight changes of direction, but they didn't last for a very long period of time. If we go back to the overall swing trade watch list and we go back to QQQ, we could see that although we were showing signs of, trying to show signs of a support, we never actually made higher highs above the moving average. And this is why we always talk about, any indicator can say anything, but at the end of the day, what is the one thing that never lies? Direction. It doesn't need to make sense to you, but if you are just getting into trading, it doesn't matter what indicator you're looking at, direction is always going to be the most important. Price action. If direction is in your favor, you obviously do want to take indicators into consideration as a reference, but never as a sole reason on why to solely take a trade. The stock and the NASDAQ market is very oversold, yet it continued to drop. It did not recover by any means. And obviously, right, with the Federal Reserve or the FOMC interest rate hike that's going to be tomorrow, right, they're going to be raising interest rates. Some people think that the Federal Reserve will pivot and raise interest rates less than 0.75%. Other people are expecting a full basis points, right, because our last CPI data report was not good. Trust me, if you tune into tomorrow's live stream, I will make it very easy for you to understand. That's my job here on YouTube. We will be live streaming it. Yes, it will be for free. All you literally have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on your post notifications, and hopefully we earn your thumbs up. Without further ado, I really do appreciate your guys' time. I will see you tomorrow for our live trading session. That's the private live trading session for my Learn Plan Profit group. If you want to learn more about that, click the second link down below, learn a little bit more about it, and see if it's a good fit for you. I trade live with them not once a week, not once a month, but every single day the stock market is open, right at market open. So hopefully we'll see you there tomorrow. We are running a sale, and that's going to be that second link down below. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to send me a direct message via Instagram or Discord, and that's that first or third link down below. And if you guys like the trading application that I use, it is free, and that is that fifth link in the description. Appreciate you guys' time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.